are celebrating Memorial Day today. It's a big day to remember where we come from, what got us here, and you know, a great day to spend with our families. So I am going to give you my Canadian salute to Memorial Day. Is there a Canadian salute to Memorial Day? All right, we're going to do it in the form of the coolest burger you've ever seen. So here's what we did. We've got 3 giant patties. One is made of just 100% Alberta beef, 80-20. The other one is a tourtière patty. So we've got lamb, we've got beef, and we've got veal. And the third one is a bison patty. So a little bit of Canada right there. And then, check this out. You want gold? There's gold, babies. That is Canadian maple and brown sugar, slow-baked, thick-cut bacon. And you know you want it. All right, I've got Canadian bacon. What else? We got to do the mustard, mayo, and ketchup. And for a real treat, how's our buns doing here? For a real treat, here's what I'm going to do. Because we're using our Blackstone with our flat top, right? And you know what? If you got a grill at home, you got to try this. Go ahead. We're going to take some shredded cheese. We're going to let that melt into a nice crispy disc, and then we're going to spoon KD Kraft Dinner. You guys know it as Kraft macaroni and cheese, but we grew up with KD right on top, and make some cheddar cheese KD cheese discs to put on each patty. And I think we got some other stuff here we're going to stuff into. Oh, and to really Canadian it up a bit, one of the beauties of the Blackstone tailgater is you get a burner on one side. So we are actually going to top this. No, we're going to top it with the burger. We're going to make poutine. If you don't know what poutine is, it's a French fry, a cheese curd, and gravy. And it also is the best thing you've ever had, all right? Okay, here we go. So buns are toasted. Happy with that. We can put those to the side. Now, if you're going to do the burger like this at home, listen, make it a thick bun, okay? It's got to hold up. So let's get our patties on there. The first one is all beef. Here we go. Strike up the band. This one is ground buffalo. There we go. You're going to go right there. And that guy is our ground veal. And he is going to go right there. Okay, by the way, here's a little tip for you. Come on in here and look at this, okay? I want to make sure this is going to fit on our bun. So very slowly, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a little pit right in the middle. And what that's going to do is stop these 3 behemoths into turning into mini little volleyballs. You know what happens when you try and cook a burger and it just turns into a ball? All you have to do is just be proportionate to the size and go ahead and pop that in there right like that. All right, so we've got that set up. You know what I'm going to do? Let me take just a few slices ahead of time and get that ready to go. Oh! Squiggy, you are too slow, man. Too slow. Daisy's on. You ready, Squiggy? Here we go. Let's see if we can follow the shot. Ready? Whoa! There we go. Gotta love that dog. All right, here we go. So we're going to hit these with a little salt and pepper. There we go. Perfect. So now that's happening, that's happening. Let's give these a flip. We're just going to give those a little bit of a browning. There we go. All right, difference between Canadian bacon and back bacon. One's cured, one isn't. That's it. One's cured, one isn't. So here we go. Oh, by the way, you want to check and see. Sometimes you don't have a thermometer around. If you want to check and see if your oil's ready for frying, watch this. Grab a little bread cube. Have a look here. Come on in. If you can fry bread, you can fry anything. All right, so that's ready. And I'm going to slowly go ahead and put these guys in. Listen, like a turkey fryer, you're working over an open flame here, so don't be a tool bag. You know, don't put them in all frozen. Don't put them in all covered in ice. Don't check the thing by spitting in it. You don't want this to boil over it and hit the flame, okay? If you need to see that, turn on the news. They have that every year, right after Easter and right after Thanksgiving, when people do that silliness with their oilless turkey fryers. So take your time. It'll take you an extra 42 seconds. Maybe you're the guy that drives up beside everybody in the merge lane because you're trying to save 10 seconds on your way home. Just do it smart, do it careful, and everybody will get home safe. Let's get these off. Now I've got my back bacon for my layer, just like that. Give this guy a stir. This is probably one of the coolest things you'll ever make. Let's go ahead, get that going. I love it. All right, flip. There we go. It's flipping time. All right, there's one. Oh yeah, that's a good start right there. That's a good start right there. And look at the dogs. The dogs are just praying. Come on, man. I've seen you do it before. There we go. So let's hit that with a little more salt and pepper right up top. And then these burgers can just start kind of taking care of themselves. You don't want to overdo these. You don't want to force them because they're pretty thick, man. Those are thick burgers. All right, there we go, there we go. Let's check our fries. How you doing? Wow, that's pretty cool. So those are going to cook up quick along with our fried bread. There we go. So listen, for poutine, you need cheese curds, and you're going to need gravy. So let's go ahead and make these cheese discs that I was talking about. This is pretty cool. Watch this. All right, so you're going to go ahead. You're going to take a little handful of cheese, just like this. You're going to put it right on that flat top, right like that. Okay? And you're going to let it start to melt. So in Canada, we have like the May 2-4 long weekend. It's when we all go out and we open up our cabins. It's super fun. Love it, love it, love it. It's the signal of the beginning of the camping season, which is kind of cool. So here we go, guys. Watch this cheese disc here. So I'm going to go ahead and take some Kraft Dinner. Like I said, this is my Canadian salute to America, and we're going to do it in burger form. So we're going to do this 3 times. Oh yeah, he's happy. Here we go. So here's one. There we go. Do right like that. Get you melting. Oh yeah, there we go. Go. All right, so while that cheese disc finishes, those fries are done nice and quick. All right, so let's go ahead and start fishing these out. Again, go slow. Everything's fine. It's Memorial Day. Why are you in a rush?
Because we're hungry.
Right? Here we go. So once I'm done here, I'm going to go ahead and turn this side off. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to have both sides on at once. So if you want to take a break from the scalding hot oil, you know what this makes me long for? Game of Thrones. I want to see Game of Thrones again soon. You know, the hot oil over the ledge. And you know what happens if I take a year and a half off in between doing anything? I disappear. That's what happens. All right, let me go ahead and shut that off. And we'll go ahead and pull that other cheese disc off right here. That's so cool. There we go. And last one. Okay, our last and final cheese disc is done, so come on in here. Let's go ahead and get that guy off. There we go. Yeah, non-stick. It's beautiful. There we go. Perfect. Those are done. Now let's give these a flip and put together our poutine. Here we go. These should be nice, and yeah, these are coming along. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. But you know what? I want to put a little bit more this on it. What am I going to have? Back bacon left? That seems stupid. There we go. So that's your Canadian bacon. The pea meal is cured. So come on over here and we're going to put together some poutine. This is the coolest thing, man. Here we go. So there's our fries, just like that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pop in cheese curds right there. Oh, I love this. By the time that burger is served, these are going to be so melted and ridiculous. Make sure your gravy is piping hot and you want to get maximum coverage. So make sure that gravy hits that cheese, man. Because as this rests, as we finish that burger, that's going to melt. Ooh, boy, that's going to be good. Here we go, a little bit there. And now just be irresponsible with it. All right, go to work. So let's give these one last flip, right like that. Oh boy, there we go. Can't even deal with it. There we are. One more. Give our grill a clean here. Bye. Clean up on these is so simple. All right, here we go, you guys. Time to build this. This is our Canadian tribute. All right, it's time to put this bad boy together. Let me go ahead, shut you off. Now, we toasted our bun earlier. You want to make sure you have a nice thick bun because this is going to hold a lot of weight. Oh, here it comes. Air attack. Who doesn't love living close to the airport? All right. Ah! Let's decorate the bottom first. A little mustard. A little ketchup. He's so neat when he does things. All right, so first thing we need is our ground beef. Now let's go ahead and bring, oh, by the way, do you see how that little divot made the burgers stay the same size? So there is your beef level. And let's go ahead and put our macaroni and cheese disc. And then we'll put our Canadian bacon right like that. There's a nice layer. I like it. And then we'll go ahead and get our tortilla level. Now remember, this is the beef, the lamb, and the veal. That's a famous French-Canadian dish made in a pastry with mashed potatoes, pie filling, all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead, put that guy right there like that. Now, as you're building this, you start to see it leans. Well, that's one of the only times in life where vegetables will come in handy. We're going to use that to balance him out, rake like that. It's brilliant. Yeah, a couple of tomatoes where it's not going to mess with things. You're a slidey bugger, so you know what? Forget the tomatoes. Who needs tomatoes? This gives me GERD. All right, so here comes the bison. Here we go. All right, now we're starting to get tricky. Here we are, just like that. But we can't lose it yet because we have our last load right there. And then here it is, man. This is gold. This is thick cut bacon with brown sugar and maple syrup. Here we go. A little there, a little there, a little there, a little there. And that, my friends, before she falls over, is my Canadian tribute to America. Have a beautiful Memorial Day. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your weekend activities. All right, our poutine is perfect. Our burger is towering. All right, so we got to cut it. How can we not cut it? Where's the knife? We got to cut this thing. Let's see. Here we go. This is where it gets risky. That bacon is offering resistance. All right, I think we're through. You ready? Happy freaking Memorial Day.